CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
My guys are having fun back here. Welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. Get NFL Mobile to watch live, local, and primetime games, highlights, NFL Red Zone, and more, all without using any data, only on Verizon. I'm James Brown, and I can't wait to hear these guys deliver the highlights. Here they come.
All right, how about this team? Baltimore Ravens come in. They're going to be physical. They're going to try to run the ball, and that's exactly what Terrance West does right here. 7-0 Baltimore. Back comes Dak Prescott. What an impressive season. Even though you knew it was going to be physical, you knew it was going to be tough for the young rookie, he's not to be denied. Finds Cole Beasley right here. They both tack on field goals, 10-10 at halftime. A great football game.
6-0. You got fourth and goal, no time left. You kick the field goal. No, Mike Tomlin goes for it. Le'Veon Bell scores a touchdown. 2-point conversion. He missed 4 last week. Convert this one to David Johnson. They lead now 14-0 up in Cleveland.
Buffalo at Cincinnati in a game that has playoff implications in AFC West. You see A.J. Green go down awkwardly right here in the tackle by Gilmore. It seems to be a apparent hamstring injury. You know, you never like to see that happen. He's carted off, but, you know, Andy Dalton picked up and he, finds Tyler Boyd right here in the corner for the touchdown pass. The story of the day, Mike Nugent missed 2 extra points on the day, 12-10.
All right, the Buccaneers playing in Kansas City. Alex Smith's going to take this snap, looking down the field. Nobody's open. He says to himself, I'm just going to take off and go out there and slide in for the touchdown, 11 yards out. 10-9, Kansas City is up. And the Titans at the Colts. You can see Peyton Manning, my old buddy. He's out there signing autographs, enjoying his retirement. Another guy who picked up where Peyton left off. This is Andrew Luck going for it on 4th down. T.Y. Hilton makes the great catch. Adam Vinatieri, always solid. Never misses, right, Coach?
No. Oh, my gosh.
What he does there, he misses. That was 44 in a row coming into it, but he missed that kick.
With the division up for grabs, the Detroit Lions are struggling. Blake Bortles going to find Allen Robinson right here for the touchdown pass. They add on a field goal late in the game, 9-9.
Minnesota has 109 yards total offense.
Holding.
Arizona 263 yards total offense. And then comes Xavier Rhodes.
Get him, Carson.
100 yards with an interception return. Not sure what Carson Palmer was throwing to or what he was looking at, but Carson did bring them back. It's another touchdown. 2017 halftime Minnesota leads.
Give them a throat lock.
Chicago Bears come into New York Giants, and they lead 16-9 thanks to this Jay Cutler to Zach Miller touchdown. In the story of the first halves of all these 1 o'clock games, missed extra point right there for them, but they still lead 16-9. And we talked about that before. 7 missed extra points in the first half. It is a season-high record. Outside, you can see it's the weather, it's the wind. You can see the elements. Inside, you're dealing with now short corners, block kicks. So this time of year, it's either block kicks, it's extra points outside, dealing with weather. These kind of games and these kind of situations come back to haunt you late in the game because you're chasing that 1 point, and you're just seeing all these missed kicks. One of the best rules the NFL made it a year ago, and it is turned out to play havoc in the outcomes of these games.
You would not hear Coach reading that excitedly if it was his team missing.
Exactly.
You know what else you see going on right here, JB, is you got a lot of backups in. A lot of injuries are happening, so you got backups to the backups. And the first place that shows his ugly face is in special teams, because now you got guys doing special team duties and starting on defense and offense, and they're not.
This Dallas Raven game is awesome. This is a great game. This is exactly what we all expected.
4-0.
Knew the Ravens were going to get them a hard time on defense, but Dak Prescott just comes back like nothing's ever happened, throws a touchdown.
And how about the #1 rushing attack coming into the game? The Dallas Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott, 6 carries, only 26 yards. A lot of credit goes to that defensive front in Baltimore.
My guys,
what did you pick, Tony?
They had a lot to say.
Cowboys.
Verizon Halftime Report continues.
It's a great game.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Watch live, local, and primetime games on NFL Mobile without using any data. Only on Verizon.
I've played in more than 200 consecutive games. I've caught over 1,000 passes for over 11,000 yards. Had to block some of the toughest defensive ends in this league over the past 13 seasons. Done all that and more to earn this.
I found it on NFLshop.com. My mom got it for me.
The best place to get authentic NFL gear, NFLshop.com.
It's almost Thanksgiving.
'Tis the season.
And the big question is who this agent's dating.
You're dying to know who it is.
You have no idea.
TV's #1 drama. Then...
He's lost his wife. If I go to jail, my son ends up in foster care. We're not going to let that happen.
Bull, after NCIS, new CBS Tuesday.
Watch every live, local, and primetime game on your phone with NFL Mobile. It's the best.
And I'm the best.
Exclusively on Verizon.
With the brothers out, here's the fight for one another.
Terrance West breaks free for the touchdown.
Look, firing end zone. It is caught for the Indianapolis touchdown. It's Dante Moncrief. Mariota set.
Bringing him down is Steven Tuitt.
Don't miss A New Life in Pieces, CBS Thursday.
Lately, Bud Light's been talking about what's on their cans. But at Miller Lite, we focus on what's in our can. More taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Once you get in the Army, you hear the term Ranger, and you look at it as the highest standards. I was extremely proud to be part of the 1st Ranger Battalion. When I was deployed, I knew that USAA was taking care of my wife when she was back home. And now I know with my son, the USAA will continue to provide the insurance and protection we need.
They always say, you've served your country, so we're here to serve you.
My name is Alejandro Villanueva, and I'm a USAA member for life.
Call USAA today to talk about your insurance needs.
This is the new 2017 Chevy Cruze. I'm only going to show you half of it. What do you think?
I think it looks very sleek.
The lights remind me of Audi lights.
And it starts at $22,190.
Nice.
But there's another side to this car.
Oh, wow. They love
This is the first ever Chevy Cruze hatch.
Well, that's impressive.
Wow.
So check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do like it a lot.
Now that you know it's a hatchback, what does it make you think of?
A young professional / weekend warrior, the whole business in the front, party in the back sort of thing.
The original light beer, back in its original bottle for a limited time. The same great tasting 96-calorie Miller Lite, just a little dressed up for the holidays.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
And at Progressive, we let you compare our Progressive Direct rate.
Great deals for reals.
And our competitors' rates side by side, so you know you're getting a great deal.
Saving the moolah.
As you can see, sometimes Progressive isn't the lowest.
Not always the lowest.
Jamie, what are you doing?
I'm being your hype man.
Right
said I was gonna be the hype
Nobody
man.
said we wouldn't do it. I'm sorry, we were talking about savings.
I liked his way.
Cha-ching! Talking about getting that money. Talking about getting that money.
Savings worth the hype. Now that's Progressive.
Hand it off. Terrance West breaks free for the touchdown. A statement by the Baltimore offense. Out of the gun, Prescott. Prescott throws. Caught for the touchdown. Cole Beasley sneaks in. Getting ready for second half action. AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The Cowboys and the Ravens tied at 7. Let's take a look at the first half fresh start presented by Febreze. Prescott to Beasley to get Dallas on the board.
Yeah, this is a great drive because they had to overcome a first down and 30, and Prescott did it on the run and through the air, and a great job of Beasley finding that little spot in the end zone for the touchdown.
And you go along with Dan Fouts and Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. One of the stories from the first half, the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys this season, they've been mowing people down. That has not been the case in the run game so far. Baltimore defense, #1 in the NFL. They've showed it in the first half.
And #1 against the run. Yeah. And Ezekiel Elliott just 26 yards in that first half. So give that first half to the Baltimore defense with their gang tackling, holding the rookie down.
Season average is 52.4 in the first half for Elliott. Told us that the offensive line makes it look easy. Similarities to what he had at Ohio State and the big seasons that he put together for Urban Meyer for the Buckeyes. Bailey to kick it off. Ravens will have the football to start this second half. Devin Hester, that one floats to the back of the end zone, and it will be a touchback as we send it down to Evan Washburn.
The Lions spoke with John Harbaugh about those last two drives and what the difference was in the Cowboys getting points on the board. He said simply they completed some passes. He also pointed to the penalties as a concern, had some question about some of them, asked him what it's going to take to win this game, and he pointed to two factors: continuing to stop the run and have Prescott throw us one. Guys?
Well, Evan, Baltimore is 5-1 this season when they allow 20 points or less. They're 0-3 when they give up 20 or more. The defense did its job in the first half. The offense will get a crack at it to open up this third quarter from the 25. Play action. Flacco. Deep ball. He makes the connection. Steve Smith. Career catch number 1,000 for Steve Smith. He becomes the 14th player in NFL history to top that mark. What a career.
And a great way to start the second half, but in talking to him about the 1,000th reception and what it would mean to him, obviously it means a great deal. Some of the idols he talked about growing up, of course, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, John Taylor, Carl Pickens. He joins a select group.
New set of downs for Baltimore. Terrance West has nowhere to go. DeMarcus Lawrence gets him down low. Smith said, I never imagined that number. It was never even on my mind when I started playing football. Growing up, you just don't talk about 1,000 catches. NFL offenses have changed now, and that's a number that is attainable based on the way that teams throw the football in this day and age.
Now, so many guys are catching 100 balls or more each season, but that doesn't take away from what Steve Smith has done in his 16-year career.
2nd and 10 for the Ravens. West with Juszczyk in the backfield. Play action. Flacco gets rid of it. High throw. Almost intercepted. J.J. Wilcox in the vicinity for Dallas. Upsetted himself. Try to make a lunging pick.
Now DeMarcus Lawrence will come around the corner and he'll affect this pass. As you can see, it sails over everybody's head, but Flacco was hit when he let this one go.
Number 74 is reported as an eligible receiver. Number 7.
James Hurst is in as an extra offensive lineman. This is a 3rd and 10 now for Baltimore. First possession of the second half. Four down lineman. Flacco steps up in the pocket. Flacco throws to the outside. Knocked away. Wallace against Anthony Brown, and the Dallas defensive back rookie 6th round draft pick wins the battle.
He had such a solid game last week against Antonio Brown of the Steelers. But watch his reaction here. Plants comes back, right hand on the ball, left hand not turning Wallace on the sideline. No, no, no.
Mutombo?
No.
Sam Cook punting. Cole Beasley fair catch called for. Wheels inside the 10. Fair catch at the 7-yard line. 46-yard punt. All tied up.
So can I redeem my Rapid Rewards points at any time? Thanksgiving. 4th of July?
Yes to any seat, any day, anytime. Just the way you want it. That's transparency.
The most magical time of the year is also the perfect time to take home a new Honda, KBB.com's best value brand. Hurry into the Happy Honda Day sales event and discover the Pilot, CR-V, and new Ridgeline. Right now at your Honda dealer.
Faster. Faster. On that old PC? You know. I know. New PCs are lightning fast.
And yet here is the world's fastest swimmer on the world's slowest computer.
You know about it. Now do something about it. Upgrade to a new PC.
When Chili started, love was free.
Our food was pretty darn close, too. We're keeping that spirit alive with fajitas, a salad, and a mini molten cake for just $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
Now cuts it upfield. Touchdown. Cut loose. Whoa. Oh, he's got it.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Baltimore 10, Dallas 10. Cowboys rotting an 8-game winning streak. First time they've done that since 1977. They won the Super Bowl that year. Ravens have won 2 in a row. They had gone 42 days without a victory. An 0-4 stretch. First possession of the second half for Dallas. And it's Ezekiel Elliott. No running room for him. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Brandon Williams, who will be a free agent at the end of the season. And Williams, he gave credit to the Cowboys offensive line, but he said we cannot get caught up in the hype. Go out and play our style, and that's what the Ravens have done defensively.
And there's no question, a very cohesive unit on and off the field. Tremendous examples by Elodie Nada, Chris Canty, and they gave Williams the blueprint on how to be an NFL pro.
2nd and 8. Williams, the motion man for Dallas. Take it. Prescott steps up. Dump it off. And Ezekiel Elliott is wrapped up across the 15-yard line by Zachary Ord. Well, Elliott has not experienced a whole lot of losses in his life. John Burroughs High School, just outside St. Louis. His teams went 40-5. 3 years at Ohio State, the Buckeyes were 38-4. He gets to the NFL as a high draft pick. 8-1 record with the Cowboys in his first season.
10 losses, huh?
Yeah.
That did that a lot of times in 1 year.
Well, we have your breakdown year by year, Dan.
That'd be great.
3rd and 2 here for Dallas. 5 receivers set. Trying to convert. Prescott. He's got his man, Dez Bryant. It's a first down catch to the 25-yard line. It covers 9 yards, working against the rookie Tavon Young.
That's his 4th of the day. Watch the hands here. Reaching out and just snatching that ball. Brandon Williams here. The pass protection here pretty good that time, as Leary takes him to the ground.
Dez Bryant, his dad, MacArthur Hatton, passed away last Saturday. He played in the game against Pittsburgh, had 6 catches, 116 yards, and the 62nd touchdown of his career. Funeral was yesterday. And Bryant playing with a heavy heart. His teammates rallied around him. Handoff to Elliott. There's the hole. Ezekiel Elliott toppled as he crossed the 35. Ronald Leary with a block. 14 yards for Elliott.
Well, here's Ronald Leary here, and it's going to be the first good running play of the afternoon. A little bit of a high handoff from Dak Prescott, but no problem getting to the second level. That's dangerous handoff there. You see that ball hit the turf a lot of times, but good grab, though, by Elliott.
Elliott said he looks at defenses like a shield. Eventually, if you keep attacking it, you will break the shield. On first down, Prescott. Check it down to Elliott. Hurdles! Elliott out of bounds. He went over 5'9". Tavon Young.
A tremendous athletic move right there. 3 solid plays in a row now for Zeke Elliott. Spectacular one there.
We asked him, which players did you watch growing up that stood out? He said Marshall Faulk and Brian Westbrook, 2 running backs that caught his eye. We followed up with why them. He said complete players, complete running backs. Run the ball, catch the ball, protect the quarterback when asked. 7 straight completions for Prescott. They'll work it to Elliott. Slammed down at midfield, but he's got a first down. C.J. Mosley in with Brandon Williams to bring down the talented rookie.
You always wonder how a team's going to come back from halftime. And you know this is a prideful group of getting the Cowboy offensive linemen. I'm sure they didn't need a pep talk or anything. They probably just stared at each other and said, hey, what's going on now? Let's get back to who we really are.
Is that what offensive linemen do at halftime?
they are a very close group. They don't need a whole lot of coaching. Smart guys throughout the league.
At midfield, 7th play of the drive. Witten in motion. Fake it. Prescott looking deep downfield. Fires it. Adjustment. Broken up. And a flag down. Terrance Williams with Tavon Young.
Well, Prescott is a little bit late with this throw, or it would have been a touchdown, because Terrance Williams was 5 yards behind Tavon Young. Young trying to catch up. Is going to get called for PI.
Pass interference, defense number 36. Automatic first down, spot of the foul.
You can see how Williams had to wait for the ball. There's the shove right there before the ball gets in. Turns out to be a 33-yard penalty. But if the ball is delivered on time, that's a walk-in touchdown for Terrance Williams.
Ravens playing without Jimmy Smith, out with a back injury. Their #1 corner, who has played at a Pro Bowl level this season. That's 8 penalties, costing the Ravens 96 yards in the red zone. Dallas looking to break the tie. 2 tight ends in this formation. Low snap. Prescott recovers. Prescott has time. Throws it. End zone. Incomplete. Escobar, the intended target.
Now Escobar, who goes 6'6", and this is what Prescott was thinking. I'm going to put it up high to him. Great job of adjusting to that poor snap by Frederick. But look at that pass protection. No one near Prescott. Just didn't get it up high enough. Right with his right hand in between the hands of Escobar, just enough to knock it away.
2nd and 10 for Dallas. 4 receiver set. Handed off. Elliott weaves through traffic and runs into a wall at the 11-yard line. That's where he stopped after the 6-yard gain. Darius Smith there defensively for Baltimore.
Yeah, pretty good play by the safety too. Eric Weddle coming in here. It looked like Elliott had something as his eyes took him back to the right side, but watch Weddle. Just got enough of his feet to get help from his teammates there in Jernigan.
3rd and 4 for the Cowboys. Beasley goes in motion. Prescott tosses it in stride. Jason Witten has got a first down inside the 5. Chopped down by Lardarius Webb on the play. 7 yards. Prescott to the future Hall of Famer Witten.
Well, the pass blocking gave him the time to get away from Lardarius Webb. Weddle coming in there with Webb to keep Witten out of the end zone.
1st and goal for Dallas. Prescott up in the air. It's caught. Dez Bryant secures it for the touchdown. He beat Sharice Wright on the play.
Nothing fancy.
It's a post-up.
It absolutely is, and the ball placement absolutely where the receiver wants it. He backs down Sharice Wright and makes the catch.
10 plays, 92 yards in 5 minutes and 49 seconds for the Cowboys, who take the lead. Bryant, his 4th touchdown reception of the season. He does it in back-to-back weeks. Dan Bailey, the extra point. Cowboys 17. The Ravens 10. Elliott helping to lift Dallas to the lead in the 3rd quarter. Ezekiel Elliott's got the game face on, and the Cowboys are trying to win their 9th in a row.
The
most magical time of the year is also the perfect time to take home a new Honda, KBB.com's best value brand. Hurry in to the Happy Honda Day sales event and discover the Civic, Fit, and HR-V right now at your Honda dealer.
I'm Clay Matthews, and I'm good at football. And so is Verizon, because now you can watch every live, local, and primetime game on your phone with NFL Mobile, exclusively on Verizon. All without using your data. That's better than good. It's the best. And I'm the best. Watch live NFL games, NFL Red Zone, and more with NFL Mobile, all in HD, only on America's best network.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Allison. I'm Val, the orange money retirement squirrel from Voya.
Val from Voya?
Yeah, Val from Voya.
Quick question, what are Voya retirement squirrels doing in my house?
We're putting away acorns, you know, to show the importance of saving for the future.
So you're sort of like a spokesperson?
No, I'm more like a metaphor.
Okay, a spokesmetaphor.
No,
You're a spokesmetaphor.
Yeah, okay.
See how Voya can help you get organized at Voya.com.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Voya Financial, changing the way you think of retirement. And by Honda. Hurry in for great deals during Happy Honda Days.
Jerry Jones, owner, president, GM of the Cowboys. He bought the team back in 1989. We saw him pull in to the stadium earlier. Dan nearly hit you with his car, didn't he?
Well, he had his shades on, and it was dark in there, and I kind of was hoping he would hit me.
Why?
Well, I might be able to split the stadium with him.
Take one for the team.
My team.
Dallas 17, Baltimore 10 in the third quarter.
Enjoy your phone.
You too. All right, be cool. You got the amazing new iPhone 7 on the house by switching to AT&T. What? And you got unlimited data because you have DirecTV? Okay, just a few more steps.
Door!
It's cool.
Get the iPhone 7 on us and unlimited data when you switch to AT&T and have DirecTV.
23rd time's a charm.
Boom. Yes. 23rd time is the charm, Cliff.
Yeah, you showed me. Yes, you did.
This must be how Odell Beckham feels when he scores a game-winning touchdown.
This must be how Shelley felt when she won that purple bear. Pepsi.
It was hard enough finding the right girl, but the perfect ring, there's no pressure there.
You found the perfect girl. Now let me and the diamond experts at Zales help you find the perfect ring. The Vera Wang Love Collection, designed for Zales, the diamond store.
Two hearts as one. My interpretation of love. The Kindred Heart pendant for the Vera Wang Love Collection. For all lovers. Exclusively at Zales, the diamond store.
What's harder than stopping a nuclear disaster?
If there's a collapse in here,
cooling system goes boom. Stopping it with your mother.
Keep her away from me.
So, Thanksgiving plans?
Get the rig going faster. I owe them some money. You're gonna get us killed.
New Scorpion, CBS Monday, 10/9 Central.
Ravens go empty here on a 1st and 10 at the 25. Now down 7 on the scoreboard. 7:31 to go in the third quarter in Dallas. Out of the gun, Flacco throws. Timing was there for Smith, and they pick up 5 yards. He's hit immediately on the play by Scandrick. Tuesday on CBS. He's not a lawyer, but he knows how to win the case. Michael Weatherly stars in TV's #1 news show, Bull. New episode Tuesday after NCIS. So a different situation for the Ravens now playing from behind. Flacco is 12 of 19, 140 yards. West with 42 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Flacco steps up. Flacco gets out of trouble. Flacco will run it for the first down. Jack Crawford on the chase down. He turns it into a 6-yard gain.
It's hard for Joe Flacco to look fast, but he has a long stride, and he makes a lot of yardage in a hurry there that time, and safely out of bounds, which is really the key.
He's listed at 6'6". You think he might be taller?
I think he might be at least 6'8". I mean, I know I'm shrinking. I had to look way up to him yesterday.
Did you work at a carnival or something? What makes you qualified?
I can guess your weight.
Oh, that's true.
It's light.
Get it, Dixon on a zigzag move. Dixon lowers the helmet and actually hits his teammate on the play. And a flag down as Dixon got wrestled along the sideline.
I think they're going to get Jeremy Zutov for a late hit. He's getting a talking to.
There's a 9-yard gain. If it's 15, it'll be 24 yards total.
This is the third penalty of the game against Zutov.
Or they might get penalties on both teams here. I think that's what the discussion is centering on along that Dallas sideline.
And there are 2 flags
down. Play, personal foul, offense number 53. The down will count, second down, 15 yards.
It's all Zutov. So Perriman gets hit by the helmet as Dixon, and then there's the smack with Wilcox from Zutov. Well, he crushed him.
And good restraint by Wilcox to not go back after him. He got drilled, hit the turf, bounced up, had a few things to say, but did not draw a penalty. So this will go backing up the Ravens.
We'll hit the 6-minute mark of this third quarter. Dallas 17, Baltimore 10. 2nd and 16 from the 30. Flacco delivers to Mike Wallace. Yards after the catch. Wallace works that sideline, and he's out of bounds. What a pickup Mike Wallace has turned out to be. Stiff arm on Skandrick.
Yeah, and this is what Flacco told us yesterday. These little crossing routes and the ability to just run away from people. How about the stiff arm there and an extra 5 yards of tiptoeing down the sidelines?
Marty Morningweg is calling the plays. He was coaching the quarterbacks prior to being named to the position, so Flacco and Morningweg already had a good relationship. Now they're finding their rhythm in Morningweg pushing the buttons. And this is a 3rd and 5 for Baltimore. From the gun, Flacco, soft toss, drilled after the catch. Mike Wallace is short of the first down. J.J. Wilcox dishing out the punishment for Dallas.
Well, they were fooled on the previous play on the crossing route, but the zone coverage this time, Wilcox reacts very quickly. And he's going to send Wallace back toward his own end zone.
Wilcox was a wide receiver running back in college at Georgia Southern until he was switched to safety his senior year. Good move. He throws his body around.
He's a big hitter, had a bunch of big hits last weekend.
Sam Cook will punt it. Lucky Whitehead at the 19 for Dallas. And over end, backpedaling. Whitehead has room from the 9. The cut. And the takedown. A lot of purple jerseys down the field. 48-yard punt, 1-yard return. McClellan leading the charge on special teams, pushing and shoving after the play in the 3rd.
The most magical time of the year is also the perfect time to take home a new Honda. Like the Accord, the best-selling car in America. Hurry into the Happy Honda Day sales event, only at your Honda dealer.
Viagra single packs. So guys with ED can take Viagra when they need it.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempas for pulmonary hypertension. Your blood pressure could drop to an unsafe level. To To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing.
Ask your doctor about Viagra single packs.
What? Is he gone? Finally! I thought he'd never leave.
Why are you texting my man at 2 a.m.?
If you want someone to leave you alone, you pretend like you're sleeping. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Taking selfies in the kitchen does not make you a model. Okay.
A new NCIS New Orleans, CBS Tuesday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Outback Steakhouse, Bloomin' Great, and by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Aerial coverage of today's game provided by the fine folks at DirecTV. Cowboys have the football and a 7-point lead with 4:24 to go in the third. Extra offensive lineman is Joe Looney for Dallas. Fullback is Keith Smith in front of Elliott. Handoff, Ezekiel Elliott lunges towards the 20. Frederick and Martin up front for 6 yards.
Well, it's been a good afternoon for Dez Bryant. 5 catches and a touchdown. He was big at the end of the first half when the Cowboys needed him most. And he was big at the start of the second half. That 4-yard post-up touchdown gives the Cowboys their 17-10 lead.
5 catches, 67 yards, and the touchdown, 8 targets for the Pro Bowler Dez Bryant. Give it to Elliott again. Stutter step move, squeezes through for the first down.
Now you're starting to see the offensive line really starting to dominate. And a couple of good blocks right at the point of attack right here. And Elliott with the power and the vision to see the hole and then to squeeze through it here. Just kind of turns his hips a little bit and dives forward before Weddle can jump on his back.
We asked him whether he expects Terrell Suggs to talk a lot in this game. He said, if you want to waste your energy talking trash, be our guest. We find that most guys haven't done much talking at the end of the game. Caught by Jason Witten. And Witten brought down by his jersey. Zachary Orr grabbed a hold of it, so Witten couldn't break away. Eric Weddle put the pressure on Dak Prescott. 6-yard pickup for Witten.
Well, he's caught 1,067 passes in his career because of those great hands. Bobbled it just a little bit, but kept his eye on the ball and made the catch.
10-time Pro Bowler. Had 110 catches in 2012. NFL record for a tight end. Down to 2:27 to go in the third. Elliott ripped down on the play by C.J. Mosley.
And you see Mosley after the tackle. He gets up and imitates Zeke Elliott by saying, feed me more. Look at him shoot the gap. Bring down the rookie in the backfield. Yeah, feed me.
Got some help from Judon. Mosley, an explosive hitter for this Baltimore defense. Number 1 in team defense, 281.6 yards allowed per game. Number 3 in scoring defense, under 18 points per game. Dallas with a 17-10 lead. 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. Prescott from the gun. Puts a pass underneath, asking Elliott to create after the catch. He will. Elliott turns it upfield. Drives forward towards midfield and a first down. 17 yards on the dump off.
Yeah, he's just going to sneak out of the backfield, and then it's after the catch that he becomes special. He just seems to glide. Makes a sharp cut. Now he's realizing he's got to get down the field and finishes off the run by attacking the tackler.
The number 4 overall pick will get a breather with a minute to play in the third. Lance Dunbar is in. New set of downs for the Cowboys. Just shy of midfield. Dunbar gets the call. Works its way into Baltimore territory for a gain of 3, brought down by Brandon Williams of the Ravens. Dallas about to crack 300 total yards of offense. They're the only team in the NFL with 100+ rushing yards in every game this season. They're at 87 on the ground. On second down for the Cowboys. 19 seconds to play in the third. Alfred Morris is in. Play action. Prescott checks it down. Jason Witten with a catch and the first down inside the Baltimore 40. Zachary Orr will get credit for the tackle. 11 yards on the pass and the end of the third quarter in Dallas. The Cowboys up on the Ravens 17-10. We'll come back after this message and a word from your local station. This is the NFL on CBS.
They may be the greatest American sports team of a generation. So why aren't they paid like one? Hear from the stars of U.S. women's soccer, 60 Minutes, tonight.
Don't miss a new episode of Pure Genius, CBS Thursday.
Is he gone? Finally! I thought he'd never leave.
Why are you texting my man at 2 a.m.?
If you want someone to leave you alone, you pretend like you're sleeping. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Taking selfies in the kitchen does not make you a model.
Is this being in the moment? Is this hanging out? And is this really playing with your kid? Don't stop what you're doing to capture what you're doing. Keep running, keep playing, keep dancing. Just keep doing.
GoPro, start recording.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
The third annual Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award honors players who exemplify outstanding sportsmanship on the field. Each team nominates one player for the award, and in December, a panel of legends will select 8 finalists. The winner will be decided by a vote of current players and announced at the NFL Honors Award Show February 4th. Nominees from today's game: Marshall Yanda of the Ravens and Brandon Carr of the Cowboys. First play of the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for Dallas. Elliott hit down low by Zachary Orr. Undrafted free agent, another in a long line for the Baltimore Ravens that have been successful limiting Elliott to a 2-yard pickup.
Orr did a nice job of sidestepping Travis Frederick, the Cowboys center, and making that tackle, but this gives the Ravens some positive to start this drive. Right now, that offensive line's been doing a good job of controlling them here in the second half.
Orr's dad, Terry, played in the NFL for 8 years. Tight ends, 2 Super Bowls with Washington. Orr goes to the sideline, replaced by Patrick Owasso. Prescott throws it to Jason Witten. They keep feeding him the football.
Yeah, this line is doing it both on the run and with the pass protection. 4-man rush for the Ravens. But when you can step into your throw, have a clear throwing lane, and then throw to a target like Witten, make a lot of yards.
Prescott has another multiple touchdown game to his credit. That's 5 in a row, tying the rookie record with Marino and Russell Wilson. New set of downs for Dallas inside the Baltimore 30. Elliott slammed down in the backfield by Suggs. 2nd and long for the Cowboys.
Another special type of play for Suggs as he gets inside of Escobar. We saw Witten on the sideline, so Escobar comes in and whiffs on the most dangerous player on the Ravens.
Shotgun here for Prescott. 2nd and 11, just underway in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys lead by 7. Prescott throws it, finds a soft spot, and it's caught by Escobar. So they work in the other tight end, and it's a 14-yard hookup for Dallas.
He is an outstanding receiver, and again, it's a very simple route with no one around him. A bust in the coverage that time for the Ravens. Coming over late to Zarius Smith there.
Witten is still on the sideline for Dallas. Escobar seeing more reps because of the injury to Jeff Swain. Escobar in his 4th year out of San Diego State, a 2nd-round pick in 13. The cut by Elliott. And he's buried inside the 15 by Guy. NFL Today update. JB, Tony Gonzalez.
Cleveland, you're going to see Josh McCown. Remember, Cody Kessler got knocked out of this game. He delivers a strike to Gary Barnes for the 14-yard touchdown. The extra point was no good, making that the 9th extra point missed around the NFL today. Pittsburgh is up 17-9.
Iron, is it in a foot powder? What in the world? Iron Eagle.
I will do a long-form analysis of that, JB, for next week.
Can't wait.
2nd and 8 here for Dallas. Witten back in. Prescott throws it. Caught. Dez Bryant. Touchdown! After the catch, Bryant takes it in. Tavon Young was holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it was man-to-man coverage because of the blitz called by Dean Pease, defensive coordinator for the Ravens. But you're not going to stop Dez Bryant when you give him a 10-yard cushion, as Young does on this play. Catches it at the 4 and isn't down until 6 yards later, 2 yards deep in the end zone. 3rd touchdown pass from Dak Prescott. 2nd one to Bryant.
13 plays, 88 yards. Dallas marches down the field. An extra point away from a 14-point advantage. Prescott, 17 touchdown passes in his rookie season, only 2 interceptions. Bailey tacks it on. Prescott putting up big numbers, 259 yards, 3 touchdowns. Bryant, his 2nd of the day, 6 catches for 80 yards. The Cowboys flipping the script in the 2nd half.
Introducing the new Moto Z Droid with Moto Mods, exclusively on Verizon.
Oh.
Transform your phone in a snap with the only next-gen network that lets you get the most out of it. Because Verizon LTE Advanced delivers 50% faster peak speeds in 450 cities coast to coast. Buy one Moto Z Droid and get one half off and $300 back. And get 20 gigs of data with no surprise overages and 4 lines for only $40 each. Why settle when you can have it all on Verizon?
Buy one, get one wings are the best.
Now, I love the taste of free.
To me, it tastes like my garlic Parmesan wings.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just eating the free one. No harm.
Free tastes pretty good with buy one, get one wings Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to close. This is how you Sonic.
So you want to know your heart rate when you're doing this, or this, or this. Maybe not this, but this, or even this. Which means you should probably wear this. Beat yesterday with Vivo Active HR from Garmin.
In life, you have to adapt to your environment. That's why Jaguar's instinctive all-wheel drive system constantly monitors the road surface and driver inputs hundreds of times every second. Outstanding performance all year round. Jaguar all-wheel drive.
For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer during the Unwrap a Jaguar sales event.
I catch every ball thrown my way to earn this gear. But Grandma Margaret went to NFLshop.com and got the same gear for her grandson Dominic. The best place to get authentic NFL gear this holiday, NFLshop.com.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
7-minute, 54-second drive for Dallas, capped off on a Prescott to Bryant touchdown.
This is what the Cowboys do. They wear you down in the second half. They've had the ball for 14 minutes to 5 minutes for the Ravens.
Bailey kicks it off. Hester backpedals, and it will be a touchback. Baltimore at the 25-yard line, now down 14 on the road in Dallas.
Shoulders, they don't just carry pads, they carry your one-handed reputation.
How in the world? Oh my goodness.
Your city's pride, your fans' passions and dreams. Shoulders carry a father's name, a mother's legacy, and maybe a chance at greatness. Because shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Okay, Google, turn on the hall lights.
Okay, Google, turn up the music. Okay, Google, what's the weather?
Two babies dream.
How do you say nice to meet you in Spanish?
Okay, Google, dim the downstairs lights.
You love all-day breakfast, but you don't love that you can't get all your favorites. But now you can get more of what you love, so you can find something else to not love, like hearing the sound of your own voice. Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
With this ring, you brighten my world. With this ring, I will love you forever.
Only Kay Jewelers has both the visibly brighter Leo diamond and our own now and forever collection. Kay, the #1 jewelry store for. Yes.
Every kiss begins with K.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff. Garmin Fitness. Let's beat yesterday. And by Kay Jewelers. For 100 years, every kiss begins with K.
Best record in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys. Big reason why. Time of possession, controlling the football. And they built a 14-point cushion here in the fourth quarter. Flacco on play action, and he's offline. Terrance West, the intended receiver.
I'm not sure what happened on this pass because West was wide open and there wasn't any pressure immediately in Flacco's face. He threw a one-hopper to him.
Flacco this season, 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Flacco now in his 9th year in the NFL. He's been a starter from day one when he came into the league in 2008. From the gun. Flacco zings it in there to Smith. And a first down across the 45. He lost the ball at the end. Play was already whistled dead as Anthony Brown and Byron Jones combined on the hit against the veteran.
And there's never been a question about the arm strength. He just let loose with that one. Steve Smith with the catch for the first down.
Ravens playing from behind. And Flacco has thrown it 23 times today. Again out of the gun. Flacco fires it. Leaning is Aiken for the grab. So bang bang, the Ravens on 2 plays move it down the field quickly. That one covers 17 yards. With NFL Mobile, stream live local Sunday afternoon primetime games and NFL Red Zone right on your mobile device. Learn more at NFL.com/mobile.
That's a good move to go right to the line of scrimmage by Flacco and the Ravens. Got the Cowboys a little bit on their heels now. Flacco's getting pass protection.
Flacco, that ball deflected. He was trying to hit Pitta in a matchup with veteran linebacker Justin Durant. It'll be 2nd and 10. Durant stepping in for Anthony Hitchens, who ran off hurt after the previous play.
It looked like David Irving might have gotten a hand on this one. Yeah, just that right thumb was enough.
10:09 to play in the 4th. 2nd and 10 for Baltimore. Dallas leads it 24-10. Flacco steps up in trouble. Toss down. Jack Crawford. Crawford came busting through. A loss of 2 on the play.
Dennis Pitta has the job here of pass blocking. And he does not do a very good job. Nice move right around him by Crawford. Pick up the sack.
Now it's 3rd and 12. Flacco. Flag down, and Flacco demolished. Back at the 49.
Yeah, he got hit in the face, and so this will be a penalty against the Cowboys.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 98, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Against Tyrone Crawford, right there. Ooh,
that's a Three Stooges move there.
He got it.
Boy.
Like Shemp when he takes the brunt of it.
He's underrated too.
Shemp?
Some people think so.
9:26 to go in the 4th. And that gives Baltimore a first down at the 22. Flacco operating out of the gun. Pump throw. Catch and a curl by Smith. Steve Smith. Hit on the side. Smith, the competitiveness. Justin Durant on the chase down. That's 17 yards on the catch and run.
Clear throwing lane for Flacco. Right in here, this is where Smith is going to come, and that's where the ball is delivered. And then watch the acceleration by Smith, taking it all the way to the 5-yard line. Still got the wheels.
From the 5. Baltimore down 14. 8:35 to go in the 4th in Arlington, Texas. Flacco out of the pocket. Flacco lofts it. Incomplete. Aiken looking for a flag. Isn't going to get one. Pitta and Aiken were in the same area.
So many times there's a lot of contact in the red zone and in the end zone. This is illegal contact 2 yards deep in the end zone, and then the hold by Carr, and he gets away with both. Ball was on the 5-yard line. You can't touch a receiver beyond 5 yards.
2nd and goal for Baltimore. Motion man is Pitta. Flacco. A cannon to Smith. Touchdown, Ravens. Joe Flacco fires it in there to his go-to guy, Steve Smith Sr. And Baltimore is very much in business, an extra point away from being down 7.
And Smith absorbs a big hit by Wilcox here and hangs on. Another fine throw by Flacco as he was red hot on that drive, getting time to throw. And then his veteran, 16 years, Steve Smith, with his third touchdown of the season.
Flacco now 18 of 28, 215 yards and a touchdown. There was a key penalty on 3rd down. Tucker knocks it through. It's 24-17 with 8:16 to go in the 4th. Cowboys have their hands full. Question now, can Baltimore stop Dallas?
I'm Keith Hernandez.
I'm Walt Clyde Frazier.
Hold the show.
That gray beard is a no-go.
In 5 easy minutes, put Just for Men in it.
Here's the kicker, your beard will look thicker.
Guys,
on the night before Thanksgiving. Get a supersized serving of Survivor.
The war is about to get bloody.
One big night.
Big fall by Sunday.
And 2 castaways will go home.
That's messed up, Jeff.
That's Survivor, brother.
An all-new Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
Steve Smith, 5-yard touchdown reception. He was queasy after making that catch. They have dealt with that. We do not have to show you the video. Just trust us.
Queasy really kind of sums it up.
Yeah. Flacco on the drive was 4 of 7, 62 yards, and the touchdown. The Ravens within 7 with 8:16 to play. Tucker kicks it off. This is returnable for Whitehead, but it's Dunbar in front of him. Dunbar gets hemmed in, brought down at the 10-yard line by Owasso. And a flag thrown back at the 42 on Baltimore's end of the field.
That was a great kickoff, too, by Tucker. But were the Ravens offside?
Number 91 kicking team, 5-yard penalty, will re-kick.
They were. Judon. Dallas would have had the football at the 10-yard line. Baltimore has to re-kick.
But that hasn't been a problem for Dallas in the second half. In the last 2 drives, they started on the 8-yard line. They went 10 plays for a touchdown. Their last drive started on the 12-yard line. Took them 13 plays before Dez Bryant got in the end zone. So that offensive line dominating. We'll see if the Ravens can answer now and build on the momentum that Joe Flacco and the offense may have given them with that touchdown drive of theirs.
You look at the numbers on offense for Dallas. This is a team that runs the football more than any other team in the NFL. They've called running plays 51% of the time. Today, 34 passing plays, 21 running plays. They couldn't establish the run in the first half. Prescott has caught fire in the second half. Ezekiel Elliott has been held to 67 yards on the ground.
But we're going to get a heavy dose of him, though. That and then the play-action passing game that's been so good for the Cowboys all year long.
We asked Jason Garrett, how did they discover Dak Prescott? He said they coached the Senior Bowl, him and his staff. Dak was on the other team, but they met with him. The Mississippi State coaches raved about him. Wade Wilson, one of the coaches for Dallas, worked him out, and they saw something in him. Now, look, it's been pretty well documented. They were interested in other guys. Paxton Lynch was a player they coveted, didn't get him. There were rumors of Josh McCown coming over in a deal. It didn't happen. Prescott selected in the 4th round, and bingo. Prescott has stood out, and he has handled all the pressure that comes with being a rookie quarterback. His team up 7.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza under the moon. You see, when you're raised by wolves, there's no 10 any deal where you can carry out a large Pizza Hut pizza, any toppings, any recipe, any day of the week. No, you just starve while your wolf brothers sandbag all the fresh meat. But now, I can even carry out a large pan meat lovers for just $10, while Barky and Sparky look for their dinner in the woods like a bunch of animals. Look who's laughing now, wolves. The 10 any deal, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Lately, Bud Light's been talking about what's on their cans. But at Miller Lite, we focus on what's in our can. More taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, watch all your live channels on your devices data-free. Switch to DirecTV and lock in your price for 2 years. Offers starting at $50 a month.
Here it is. Hey, Dad.
Wishes do come true. The Lincoln Wishlist sales event is on. Get exceptional offers on the Lincoln family of luxury vehicles. Sign and drive off in a new 2017 Lincoln MKC with 0 down and a complimentary first month's payment.
That's sweet, you seem. You deserve to know why I wasn't part of your life.
I have questions, Sam. I've had them for a long time.
It's
time to finish what you started.
I don't expect you to forgive me.
I don't know that I ever will.
Week 11 continues later today on CBS. For some of you on Fox, tonight Sunday Night Football, NBC, and tune in tomorrow, Monday Night Football on ESPN. First down for Dallas. They lead 24-17, just over 8 minutes to play. Elliott, single setback. Ezekiel Elliott gets to the outside, leans forward for 4 on the play. .71 yards on the ground for Elliott. Dak Prescott, 259 yards, 3 touchdowns. Flacco is 18 of 28, 215 yards, and a touchdown. Each QB has been sacked once.
And Flacco on that last drive was 4 of 7 and got the touchdown to Steve Smith.
Medical staff is chatting with Steve Smith Sr.
And he took that big hit from Wilcox when he made the catch.
2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. Elliott again. And runs into a crowd. Terrell Suggs among those there for Baltimore. And it brings up 3rd down for Dallas.
A dangerous handoff again. And again for Prescott, handing it too high, right under the chin of Elliott. And see how he struggles to haul it in. That brings up a huge 3rd down for both teams.
Lance Dunbar is now in for Dallas. This is a 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. We are under 7 minutes to play in a 1-score game. Prescott from the gun. The rookie from Mississippi State. Deep drop. Tosses it. Cole Beasley stops. Extra yards for Beasley and a 1st down for Dallas. He worked his way around Gerard Powers for 17 yards.
Beasley is one of those slot receivers that has the ability to pivot out of the move. He gets away from Powers there. And then after the catch, gets rid of Powers again.
Beasley was a high school quarterback in Little Elm, Texas. We hit 6 minutes to go in the 4th, just across the 45-yard line. Elliott. He's brought down by Michael Pierce, who has turned out to be an impact player for Baltimore out of Sanford. And not much of anything there for Ezekiel Elliott.
And we talk about the offensive line and how dominant they've been here in the 2nd half. Well, Prescott has really benefited from it. Obviously, he's hit 16 of his last 17 and has yet to be knocked down. He was knocked down a lot in the 1st half.
We'll call it 2nd and 8 here for the Cowboys. From the gun, Prescott throws it for a 1st down. Bryce Butler, the former Oakland Raider, acquired in a trade. Injured Raven on the play. Tavon Young, remember they're already playing without Jimmy Smith.
Well, Young's got the coverage here on Butler. And as he and Mosley make the tackle, you see Young go backwards.
Now Butler's a big guy, 6'3", 220. Young is not.
And you add Mosley's 240 to it. And this is the result.
Young plays bigger than he is at 5'9", 177 out of Oxon Hill, Maryland. And he will limp off.
One of the impressive things that Elliott, actually that Prescott's done in this ball game, Ian, has delivered the ball to 8 different receivers.
Well, Dak Prescott was a running back until the 6th grade, and then that's when he was switched to quarterback. His brother Jace, who's 6'3", 300 pounds, taught him how to throw.
Really?
Yeah. And the basic premise was that the coach's son on that team was playing quarterback, but the coach, his job forced him to move away, and that opened up the spot.
Opportunity.
Yes.
Same thing this year. And taking advantage of both.
Chris Lewis-Harris is in, the former Bengal for Baltimore. They have to go deeper on that depth chart because of the injuries. 4.5 to play. New set of downs. Elliott just has not had the running room he's grown accustomed to in previous weeks. NFL Today update, JB, Tony G.
Pittsburgh's O helping the D.
Yeah, watch the defense here. They're going to get after Josh McCown. Ryan Shazier's going to come through and get the strip sack, and the big fella, Javon Hargrove, is going to fall on it. 24-9. Pittsburgh is up.
Back to Ian.
Now the Browns trying to avoid the offer on the season. Looks like they're on their way to an 0-11 start. Pittsburgh with a chance to move to 5-5. A Ravens loss would move them to 5-5. They did beat the Steelers head-to-head. Prescott on time to Cole Beasley. Prescott with a strike against Gerard Powers for 17 yards.
And what the strike does, it actually propels Beasley down the field. This is called perfectly leading your receiver, but you can see right in stride and right in his line of sight.
Last week, Prescott had his first career 300-yard game. He's backed it up with another 301 yards, 3 touchdowns for Dak Prescott.
And 7 of the 8 receivers he's thrown the ball to have multiple catches today.
From the 25. And Dallas also using clock here. We're down to 3 minutes to play. Elliott twirled down. Ezekiel Elliott. Albert McClellan lost his helmet. C.J. Mosley will get credit for the tackle. It's a 2-yard pickup.
Now you can see how Elliott, aware of protecting the ball, has fumbled just 3 times this season and lost just 1 of those 3.
And Dan, time of possession now well in favor of Dallas. They are closing in on 35 minutes. Compare that to Baltimore's 22-31. And the clock continues to tick away here. On a 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys. Line of scrimmage is the 23 of Baltimore. Running play to Elliott. Elliott, the zigzag move. Elliott to the outside. Out of bounds. Blocks from Frederick, Martin, and Keith Smith, the fullback. Everybody getting involved for Dallas.
Well, the move here is what sets it up. He dips inside here, then bounces to the outside, and that allows him to get down the sidelines. But by dipping inside, he kind of froze the defense and a little bit upset about stepping out of bounds.
Yep. And he knew it right away. Stops the clock with 2:12 to go.
And you can be sure that Jason Witten said, hey, rookie, stay in bounds, will you?
In that tone, would you say?
Probably a little harsher.
They have cracked 100 yards on the day against the #1 rushing defense in the NFL. Play clock was winding down. And a timeout called. With 2:12 to play, Dallas up by 7 on Baltimore.
This is not another 18-blade razor, because this is one blade from Phillips Norelco, a blade for beards and stubble. Shape and shave any length, and be your best you with one blade from Phillips Norelco. Phillips Norelco.
Have fun with your replaced windows.
Get away!
Leave him! Leave him!
Brick and mortar, what?
When you bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive, you get more than a big discount.
That's what you get for bundling home and auto.
Jamie, you get sneaky good coverage.
Thanks. We're gonna live forever!
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempus for pulmonary hypertension, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
Don't miss a new episode of The Great Indoors, CBS Thursday after The Big Bang Theory.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Progressive, handing off big savings to you. And by Subway. Try the classic Reuben, stacked with corned beef, limited time only.
Bird and the Beard making some sandwiches here at AT&T Stadium. Right now, Dallas is looking to lock this one down. On a 1st and 10, stutter step move by Elliott. Brought down as Eric Weddle was attempting to strip the ball away. And a timeout called with 2:06 remaining. Baltimore down to 1 timeout left. Tomorrow, an all-new Late Show. Stephen's got the star of TV's #1 news show, Bowls Michael Weatherly. An all-new Colbert, that's tomorrow on CBS. So 2nd down for the Cowboys. Ball is inside the 10. Ravens are down to 1 timeout. They also have the 2-minute warning. Dallas has got a 7-point lead. Tony Romo communicating with Dak Prescott as he will join his teammates in the huddle. Romo, the backup quarterback, he is back from the fractured vertebrae that he suffered on August the 25th. Motion man is Smith. Elliott gets the call, puts the helmet down, and gets driven backwards on the play. We hit the 2-minute warning as Suggs and Orr collaborate on the hit. 2 minutes to play. Dallas nursing a 7-point lead.
How do you stay fresh in a world where tastes and priorities are always changing? If you're Subway, you start by removing the artificial preservatives, colors, and flavors from your food. Support hundreds of growers, including many family-run farms. Serve customers 390 million pounds of fresh veggies. Offer packaging that's better for the planet, and use your size and resources to create healthy change around the world. Because the best way to stay fresh is to never get stale.
Okay, Google, show me Korean restaurants in Boulder.
I found a few places.
The new Pixel, phone by Google, exclusively at Verizon. The only next-gen network that lets you get the most out of it.
How is this possible?
Because Verizon LTE Advanced delivers 50% faster peak speeds in 450 cities coast to coast. Buy a Pixel and get up to $400 back. And get 20 gigs of data with no surprise overages. And 4 lines for only $40 each. Why settle when you can have it all on Verizon?
Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on sunny side of life. When we keep on sunny side of life.
Why the Phelps face? Old computer slowing you down? You know.
I know. New computers are super fast.
And yet here you are with a new world record for the slowest computer.
You know about it. Now do something about it. Upgrade to a new PC.
Monday, Kevin's got $1 million idea.
Food trucks.
And everybody wants in.
I brought in some investors. Meet the sharks.
Kevin can wait. Then what do you say to a turkey of a caper on a new man with a plan?
Now I know what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving.
A new man with a plan after a new Kevin Can Wait, CBS Monday.
Final 2 minutes here in Dallas. The Cowboys trying to move to an NFL best 9-1 on the season. They lead Baltimore 24-17. They have gone over 400 yards for the 8th consecutive game. This is a 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys. Handed off. Elliott up the middle. Elliott. Cowboys feel they have the first down. Ezekiel Elliott. The legs continued to churn.
He got right in behind the double team of Leary and Frederick. They may have to bring out the chains to see how close this is.
Baltimore has used its final timeout with 1:53.
Looks like it's going to be about a foot short, according to John Perry.
You have to kick the field goal. You can't take any chances.
And here they come, especially with this kicker.
If he got it, it was an added bonus.
Really sets up the block nicely and then lowers his head and powers through the tackle of Zachary Orr.
So here's Dan Bailey with a chip shot to make this a 2-possession game. Made a 30-yarder earlier. We have 1:54 left on the clock. Dallas Cowboys are averaging 11.5 more points per game this season than they scored last year. That's the biggest improvement in the league. This would give them 27, just below their season average.
And Bailey, who's 18 of 20 this season.
Cowboys also lead the league in scoring differential. Came in at +88. It's a 21-yard attempt. Dan Bailey gives the Cowboys a 10-point lead with 1:50 on the clock. Baltimore has no timeouts remaining.
Well, another impressive drive led by Dak Prescott. 13 plays, 72 yards, 6.5 minutes almost off the clock. And that sets up the clincher by Bailey.
Prescott 301 yards, 3 touchdowns today to lead Dallas. Good sign for Ezekiel Elliott on a day that wouldn't be considered his best. He still has 97 yards on the ground and another 30 on 4 catches. Steve Smith cracking 1,000 career receptions today, the 14th player to do it. Dez Bryant has 2 touchdown catches. He's the high man for Dallas.
Now, the dominance of the Cowboys offense in the second half has just been wonderful to watch if you're a Cowboy fan. Obviously, last 3 drives, 10 plays, 13 plays, and another 13 plays. Prescott getting time to throw and putting in the hands, securing the field goal, giving it to Elliott.
It's a down year in the AFC North. Normally, they have at least 2 playoff teams coming out of that division. It doesn't appear that's going to be the case this season, with Baltimore and Pittsburgh battling it out for first place in the division. Kickoff from Bailey. Hester, the returner. And hesitation from Hester. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. 1:50 to go, 4th quarter. Tight one at the break. Dallas has taken control in this second half. They've got a 27-17 lead on the Baltimore Ravens Cowboys interaction at 8-1. And a chance to sweep the AFC North with a victory today over Baltimore. The rookie combination, Prescott and Elliott. Prescott with 3 touchdowns. Elliott over 100 combined yards rushing and receiving. The pass to Steve Smith Sr. And he's hit just across the 30-yard line. Smith had something to say, some pushing, and a flag comes down with 1:40 to go. Ravens operating with no timeout. Sean Lee and Byron Jones were there defensively.
Well, Steve Smith is never going to go quietly.
After the play, personal foul, offense number 89. The second down, 15-yard penalty.
And that time it hurt his team.
There's a tackle by Lee and company.
Jones' leg at the end of the play swung through towards the head of Smith.
Totally by accident. And then Smith with a punch or a push down draws the flag.
So now a 2nd and 18 for Baltimore, down 2 scores. 1:40 on the clock. Flacco with pressure. Sends it over to Dennis Pitta. Brought down by Byron Jones of Dallas. 8 yards on the pass play. We're down to 1:27 and counting left in the 4th.
It's surprising that Mike Wallace is not in the lineup for the Ravens.
He is now. He's back on the field working out of the slot. Kenneth Dixon is the running back. Flacco steps up. Fires it to Pitta. Nice move by the tight end Pitta. Takes a hit from Jeff Heath. Division II product from Saginaw Valley State. Pitta pops up 18 yards and a first down for Baltimore. Under a minute to go now. Line of scrimmage is the 43 in Baltimore territory. Down by 10. Flacco off the hands of Dixon. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 45 seconds remaining.
Just off target by Flacco, not leading too much for Dixon to make the catch. Wasn't going to get a whole lot, but he might have been able to get out of bounds with that swing pass.
Matchup of division leaders here. Dallas leading it 27-17. Flacco fires it to Juszczyk. The fullback is hit from the side, and he's got a first down in Dallas territory. Byron Jones and Anthony Brown collaborate. Line of scrimmage is now the 44. We're down to 28 seconds to play. And Flacco spikes it with a flag down.
Yeah, I think they got Ronnie Stanley for moving early on the offensive line.
Penalties are really piling up here for Baltimore.
False start. Offense. Left guard. Wasn't set prior to the snap. Baltimore's out of timeouts. It's a 10-second runoff.
Now add
Please
insult
reset the game clock to 17 seconds.
to injury.
Game clock
10-second
will start
runoff.
and ready for play.
12 penalties costing Baltimore 136 yards, and now just 17 seconds remain on the clock. Flacco from midfield. Flacco down to 9 seconds left. Floats it to Juszczyk. Adds his numbers as he gets out of bounds at the 41, but only 5 seconds remain.
That pass just doesn't make sense. You're down by 10. You got to put the ball in the end zone and hope for the Hail Mary catch. That's all you got left now, but even if you get it, the time will run out.
5 seconds left. Cowboys fans begin to celebrate. Cowboys set up deep. Flacco got that big arm. He uncorks one. End zone. And it's over. The Dallas Cowboys win their 9th in a row. The hottest team in the NFL. And they continue to roll. 27-17 the final. Dallas over Baltimore. 8th straight game with 400+ yards of offense. Longest streak in team history. Jason Garrett and John Harbaugh share a moment. The Ravens dropped to 5-5 on the season. Garrett's message of focus.
Good field position.